one moment. Alright, we should be good. It's like my mic levels are moving and I'm ready to go. Hello everyone. Thank you all for watching my very long Final Fantasy 14 stream yesterday. I didn't expect that trial to be so hard. Well, to be as tricky as it was to learn blind, and well, I guess it's my fault for not watching a fucking video first. And, you know, those two tanks that said, oh, we're gonna solo the rest 30% surely. When they probably should have just walled so we could win again. But I do apologize for the Final Fantasy 14 stream for the 7.2 MSQ taking so long. I'm streaming this. We're continuing Metal Gear today because I didn't want to stream the Arcadian stuff, the new normal raids. I'm gonna like just record those as a video probably because I am gonna try and get those done before Savage unlocks. So probably sometime tonight I'll like record a video of me doing those. And that's why I'm probably not going to be streaming super long today, but hopefully we'll get a lot of progress done. We're getting close to the end of the Metal Gear Solid 5 now, so I'm ready to move on in the timeline to that game. So let us resume where we left off. Yeah. No new tape. We have nothing. We don't have anything on the mission list, right?
Please select a mission.
Yeah, these are all just the harder difficulties of old missions. We have no important side op to do. So I'm guessing this is one of those points where they make you like do a side op and then come back to Mother Base. They make you just do like a random fuck around thing and then come back to Mother Base afterward. So we have to just do a random side op because we're at one of these points in the game to continue the what we're doing because we're getting close to the end. So let's go development. We got quite a bit of.
Please specify a project.
The equipment, new levy equipment.
Please specify a project. Caution, rain approaching.
Oh, new rank of Gatling gun for D-Walker. Okay, now. Got weapons and items.
Please specify a project.
We could get the water pistol. That's funny. Oh, we have the rocket punch. I forgot we got the rocket punch, but not the best one. But we can equip the rocket punch now. That's nice. But yeah, nothing else I want to really get at the moment. Maybe a helicopter upgrade if we got like a good one.
Please specify a project.
Like a helicopter upgrade we can get. We can't get the better flares. I think we just save our money. So we go suicide up. What do we have to do in Africa? And Kim defended with it. Legendary Ibis, we could go after that. Wandering Mother Base Soldiers. I think we're just gonna do like this kind of stuff. Or we could go for the material containers here. Let's get the legendary Ibis,
Please
actually.
select a landing zone. Heading to Central Africa.
Change equipment. Oh, those are better than our usual sleep sniper rifle. Let's switch to our rocket punch. Change our... Oh, I want a sleep grenade.
Deploying.
Let's go. All right. Do it. Huh. Let's go get us a legendary animal. So we gotta do some side about fucking around before we can move on to whatever's next. Realm fucking around and whatever.
Be careful down there, boss. When you want to begin a mission, open your iDroid and select it from the mission list. I sent a list of selectable missions to your iDroid. They're all jobs that only you can handle.
look for this legendary ibis.
I don't care how you do it, but you've got to get us more manpower. If we're gonna get back at those bastards, our organization has to grow. Wild donkey. It isn't domesticated. You'll have a hard time riding it.
Clouds approaching. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The car isn't really helpful here. I'll throw it back to base. Oh, I found it. Looks like it appeared on my map thanks to the dog. He's still on it. We should not aggressive animal. That's ibis. Oh, it's a
That's
bird.
the target. I'll be damned. That's an African sacred ibis. It was venerated by the ancient Egyptians and inspired the god Jehudi, also known as Thoth, the god of death. Though some believe that was simply because the ibis keeps snakes away. Maybe not the most encouraging sight for you, huh?
Got it. Of course, it's by an outpost, so we gotta be careful. Bingo.
completed. Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Djibouti? That's a reference to the others, another Hideo Kojima game.
Analysis complete.
That's a security guard with zero risk security. They like to call themselves a security company, but their ranks are made up of former South African military. When you look at what they're doing, I can think of a much more appropriate word for these guys. Mercenaries.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. He's coming too. Roger that. The map has been updated.
Ciebie, bez Delta 1. Reszta jest bezgoda.
distract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Alles gespannt, das seht ihr. Ons wordt aangevallen. Alle eenheden beschermen jouw posities. Alle eenheden, dit is CFD. Basis tot basis, radionetwerk is af. Daar is geen manier om te bel voor versterkings van alle punten van onze af nie. Schop vast en hou uit met wat jy het. Uit! CFD, dis een routine. Schop vaak verloor. Bespreek laaste punt van contact. Oor. Dit is CFD, begrijp. Onderzoek die area. Maar bly op jou hoede. Uit! CFD, dis Zulu 7. Geef teken van die vijand. Onderzoek die gebied. Oor. Dit is CFD, begrijp. Wees op julle hoede. Nooit laten hulle jou hoor nie. Uit!
Oh, the rocket punch is so good.
The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Steal their stuff.
Please the landing zone.
Roger.
Support helicopter requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Clouds approaching.
Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Good. You captured it alive.
Side ops
Boss,
list.
I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Intel, yeah. Oh, thank you for checking in. I didn't even know you would show up. Shit, I'm sorry, I was paying too much attention to the game. Because I thought you were still on the way back to the hospital or to the clinic or whatever. But I'm glad you're there now. You made it safely there. Oh, we have a new cassette tape to listen to. The Children Escape.
Boss, we gave Ralph, that kid who died in the accident, a burial at sea. The man in charge of that facility has been severely punished. But ever since, the kids have been acting strange. It's obvious they've lost their trust in adults. I was getting reports of them ignoring the staff, or getting insolent, and even violent. And a few days later, several of the kids did a disappearing act. They snuck into choppers and shipping containers and got off base. Why? Your guess is as good as mine. These kids were born in a war zone, and forced to grow up as war fighters. If they're left alone, war is how they'll die. But I thought we showed them there are other reasons to live. I never liked having children on Mother Base. But the thought of them going back to the battlefield and picking up their old lifestyle is something I can't stomach. It makes me think of Chico, 9 years ago. We have to get those kids back. Hell, they know too much about our operation. I never expected even the kids to betray us.
I have a feeling this is all Eli is doing. So now we have side ops that we have to do, which is looking for the kids.
Please specify a project.
The Hand of Jehudi. Nice. Bionic arm weapon that's supposed to replicate fucking attack from the unders. Guess that was my reward for capturing that swan. I guess we just save our money. Do some combat deployments.
Please select a mission.
Crush the drug cartel.
Unit dispatched.
Alright, let's go find these kids. Oh, so they're in Afghanistan? Oh no, they're in what's it called? They're in Africa.
Please select a landing.
Let's go to the oil field first. Same was before.
Deploying.
Alright. Well, now we need to look for the
Map has been updated.
thing. There's 2 points. One is the oil field, and then the other is at another place. On the opposite side of the map.
Be careful down there, boss.
Not the like redeploy probably. Yeah, the other one's all the way where we just were, so I'll have to go do this one and then probably redeploy to the other one. We should probably knock out another side off near here afterward, like go do prisoner extraction or Pebe plantation.
Enemy presence
Probably
detected.
Pebe
The map
plantation
has
because
been
that's
updated.
extracting material containers is going to be super easy.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Working the
updated.
oil field, we probably need to abandon our vehicle
Boss, you
here.
need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
Up the decoy.
Analysis complete.
They're working for one of the bigger PFs, the Contract Forces of Africa.
Oh, there's a
CFA
helicopter
for
here
short.
too.
These guys are all business. Mercenary work is strictly about the money to them. Either way, they're no threat to us.
Need my rocket launcher. Helicopter to turn around and then we'll go ahead
Development complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Development complete.
I can hide in this.
they put us through. No, making me worry like that.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Seal these materials over here.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Route.
Marker placed.
Redeploy to the other child on the far side of the map.
Clouds approaching. Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
That's a Nubian goat. It's a dairy breed whose milk is ideal for cheese production. It's also butchered for meat, but don't get any ideas. That's a Nubian goat. It's a dairy breed whose milk is ideal for cheese production. It's also butchered for meat, but don't get any ideas. mercenaries belonging to Rogue Coyote. Not so much a corporation as a mixed bag of hired guns working together under a single banner. They cut their teeth in the British and Rhodesian SAS, the Sea-Loo Scouts, 32 Battalion. So they've seen plenty of action. Don't take any chances with them.
Oh.
The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Drop completed. Extraction
You gotta extract him.
arrived at Mother Base. Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
The redeploy on the other side of the map of the other one.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Caution.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I just need to redeploy to the other one on the farther side on the map. So we're going to escape to the mastermind.
Snake, you remember the White Mamba? Of course, he's been going by Eli since we brought him on base. He was the leader of the child soldier unit we took out of that village and into our protection. Well, according to the kids you brought back here, all the escapees were especially close to Eli. There's reason to suspect he's behind all 6 escapes. We've already detained him. I'll be questioning him shortly.
Wait. You'll be?
Ocelot.
You're incapable of taking an impartial stance with those kids. Question them all you want. It'll get you nowhere.
Ocelot, you get too many kicks from your art of interrogation.
It's not a matter of art. It's about quick, minimal strokes of psychological warfare. That's what gets the answers. And it's the best way to keep both questioner and subject safe. The risks only increase the more an interrogation drags on. At that point, it causes as much pain to the inflictor as the inflicted.
Like I said, too many kicks.
What I'm trying to tell you is we need quick results. Otherwise, it'll be too little, too late.
I know that.
And besides, I know the subject. I won't go overboard with a kid.
Forget it. You're not needed. Snake, we'll want to question the other kids too. Be sure to bring them all back.
Alright. Redeploy the other one.
Please select a landing zone.
You don't need a vehicle for this one because it's gonna be useless in this forest.
Deploying.
Alright. Oh, just need...
Detected. The map has been updated.
Fault this connection again.
Clouds approaching. An enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them. Taking out the power system now will limit the enemy's activities at night.
Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
D-Dog already found two. Oh, there's a ton of folders.
You gotta extract him.
inside the mansion, though.
Get him! Put it.
Analysis complete.
Good boy.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I'll find an access point for the mansion.
You gonna extract him?
Zeer Pierre, dat is Delta 2. Een ballon heeft pas iemand weggevat. Dat is moeilijker inbreken. Moet ik onderzoeken. Goed. Moet beter gaan kijken. Dat is geen meer, begrijp. Alles gespannen, besticht omgeven. Reading en drang uit. Uit. Kom eens checken daar. Volg mij.
A whole lot of trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Claim the man.
Boss, about the kids. It appears there's a movement among them to organize against us. I can think of only one person who'd be behind that.
Arrived at Mother
I'll
Base.
continue to look into it.
Development project has been added. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
CP, dat is Delta 4. Onze reële aan. Delta 4 gaat voort. Kom in, Delta 4. Wat is de situatie? Alle eenheden staan bij.
Sun will set shortly. Analysis complete. Weather will clear.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a landing. Support helicopter requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Departing.
Alright. Now that we rescued the code, what happens now? Okay. Somebody escape free. Eli's explanation.
Snake, about the escaped children. Eli confessed. The way he tells it, they wanted to go back to the battlefield. Don't rob them of their freedom, he said. If you bring them all back, there will be consequences. Next, he'll be asking for our surrender.
Consequences? What consequences?
No idea. That's all I have for now.
You're too attached to those kids. Stop protecting Eli.
Listen to yourself.
Let me question him, and we'll get some real answers.
Not necessary. I'll report as and when.
Please select a mission.
Oh, there's the next mission. Actual mission. Extraordinary. But I want to stop by Mother Base first.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
No, idiot, stop! Snake. Now that would explain it. Sorry. Guess I've been away a while. Shouldn't be such a stranger. Such a bad example for the men. And he gets pretty lonely too. Come on, Dee Dee.
Please select a delivery point.
It's been a while since we checked in on POS.
Welcome home, boss. Boss.
Caution, rain approaching.
Snake? Thank you. You are always so kind to me, Snake.
I still don't.
Come back again, okay, Snake?
Nothing there. Oh, you eventually get more pictures to show her. But I haven't found them.
Please the landing zone.
Roger. This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, now we can do that new mission. Oh, we rescued the kids.
Please select a mission.
Extraordinary.
Boss, we need you to get back a film canister one of our informants hid in the field. He was working under my orders to investigate the extraordinaries that showed up in Cyprus. The man on fire and the floating boy that keeps showing up where they're not welcome. Apparently they were the subjects of some top-secret research conducted by the Kremlin. Unfortunately, that meant our informant drew the attention of the KGB's Directorate S, and they took him out before we could make contact. The good news is he placed a report in a film canister and hid it somewhere in Spookmake Keep. Just before he died, he transmitted VI of the hiding place to us, but the data was cut off partway through. The image is far from clear, but it might provide the clue you need. We'll be analyzing the data further to try to clear it up, but for now, get to Spookmake Keep. The KGB have already dispatched a Spetsnaz squad to retrieve that film canister and cover the whole thing up. Boss, there's no time to waste. Head to Spookmake Keep and use the VI as a clue to find and retrieve that target.
Alright.
Why was Saehalathopus mobile? How are the man on fire and that kid connected to Skullface's plan? If we can just get that report, we can blow it all wide open. Then we can shake off the last remnants of Skullface and the phantoms he left behind.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
Boss, retrieve the film canister our informant hid in Spookmate Keep before he died. It contains vital information on Skullface's plan. For now, our only clue is the garbled photograph the informant tried to send us before the end. We're working on analyzing the data, but there's no time to wait. A KGB Spetsnaz squad is after the target as well. Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
Be careful down there, boss.
Joint extraction complete. The map has been updated.
Like curve around the other way.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Lead the rest to us.
Detected. The map has been updated.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
have arrived at your destination.
Look for terrain that matches the VI. The target has to be hidden there.
Hard to get anywhere near.
Boss, come in. Boss?
The problem is they're all equipped with heavy armor, so it's hard to like trank them or take them out silently.
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
You have arrived at your destination.
serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
You know what?
Boss, come in. Boss? Boss!
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Roger that.
I have all the time to find it now that I won't neutralize them. Those freak grenades really helped. Freak grenades are really strong. They help you deal with the guys that have too heavy armor in the tanks normally. The gas grenades and gas grenades are really, really good. As is stun stick for ED. Now I just need to find the...
Look for terrain that matches the VI. The target has to be hidden there.
Stuff around here. There he is.
mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings. Boss, we fully decrypted the VI data. Now the target's hiding place should be clear as day. Check your iDroid.
Oh. There's like a, there's like a... Hey, wait. I still am having trouble finding the exact stuff. Yeah. What's the stove of a... Oh, there it is.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Mission info has been updated. Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Alright, we did it.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss.
Do it. Formal report. The hamburgers are supposed to be a meal or free. Nice.
Boss, I have a quick report for you here. We've discovered a radiation leak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform. It's coming from testing equipment we installed the other day. Members of the medical team have been conducting research there, but we'll evacuate them all from the research block to the containment block next to it. Emmerich.
There's no need to worry.
No radioactive material is leaked, so the contamination won't spread. We just need to seal off the testing equipment.
I've dispatched the security team to get the researchers out. I'll keep you updated.
Informant's report.
We finished decoding the informant's report. That floating kid we've run into a few times now. Looks like he was a test subject in clinical experiments. The Soviets called him the Third Boy. The Third Boy was brought to a lab on the outskirts of Moscow from Czechoslovakia, after which he was due to be sent to a research center in Leningrad, then Siberia, and finally an academic town in Novosibirsk. It doesn't appear that the researchers witnessed the talents we've seen from him, but nevertheless he was quite the popular subject. His latent cognitive abilities suddenly awoke en route to Moscow. According to the report, the Third Boy was easily influenced by other individuals' biofields. Evil thoughts, in particular. They affected his mind like a virus. Extreme anger or resentment, motives for revenge, in other words. Now, during the transport flight to Moscow, the boy was exposed to a powerful mental energy field coming from a certain individual. Ever since, being conscious of his powers, he's become a sort of energy generator. What's unique about him is the way his acute telepathic abilities get taken over by another person's will. The boy began to physically parasitize individuals experiencing extreme anger and codify the host's desires. This includes amplifying the host's natural strengths. Or, in accordance with the host's desires, he can also implant program code in another individual, making them a puppet, essentially. Human neural synapses transmit weak electrical currents between neurons. These electrical currents, though at a level difficult to observe, warp the magnetic field outside the body. The Third Boy is able to pick up these weak fluctuations. Contrary to psychotronics, which involves controlling the human mind, his abilities as a receptor are too high. The emotions he picks up from another individual are amplified and unleashed into his body as they recur in his brain. They turn into microwaves, which then affect the physical world, triggering paranormal phenomena like the spontaneous combustion of organic matter or psychokinesis, moving an object without touching it. There's one other thing. While he's parasitizing a host, the boy's ego gets shut away, allowing the will of the host to take control of his powers, like some annoying static drowning out your own voice. That means he isn't responsible for what's been happening. Somebody's extreme anger has manifested through the Third Boy's powers in ways none of us could have predicted, which would mean this was going on somewhere around us. Looking back on it, a lot of things make sense now. The man on fire, Saehalathopus, they both came to life thanks to the Third Boy's powers. Everything has been happening through him as a catalyst. We first saw him in the hospital on Cyprus. The boy parasitizing the man on fire's desire for revenge gave him his new abilities in return. He next appeared at the Hamid Fighters Fort where the honeybee was hidden. There, the boy parasitized Skullface's vengeful mind. He controlled Saehalathopus, making it do whatever Skullface wanted. Same goes for when we extracted Emmerich onto the chopper. When he appeared at the Devil's House in Central Africa, Skullface's will controlled the man on fire via the Third Boy's powers. Everything is clear up to this point. But even the informant couldn't pinpoint who the host was in the cave within Surat power plant. Saehalathopus suddenly became active, then crushed not only the man on fire, but Skullface as well. Surely neither of them could have been the host. Who else was at that location and bore anger more extreme than either of them? Whose will was controlling Saehalathopus? According to the report, emotions transmitted in children's brains affect the surrounding magnetic field more strongly. Cerebral nerves are covered with insulation called myelin sheaths to increase impulse speed. The reason for this leakage has to do with the fact that children's myelin sheaths are still developing. So, How many children do you remember being?
Eli.
Children with a burning desire for revenge and bearing a grudge against you. I can think of only one. Eli. We don't know what kind of life he's had, but the resentment he's shown toward adults is nothing short of extraordinary. The third boy resonated with Eli's mind. And that means Eli bore the strongest animosity of all individuals within the boy's reception range, estimated to be a 3-mile radius, beating out even Volgin and Skullface. The third boy has probably remained hooked on Eli's anger since. You remember at the Devil's House, the third boy showed an interest in Shabani? That must have been his ego making a rare appearance. He may possess abilities far beyond anyone else in the world, but he's still a kid. Maybe them both being kids was enough to bring them together. And if so, maybe with Eli, he isn't feeding off him, but acting in symbiosis with him. So what kickstarted the third boy's powers? If we look at the location and time that his plane went down, we can make a pretty good guess. When the plane experienced the first anomaly, it gave an accurate report of its position to a control tower, due north of the Black Sea, 125 miles east of Kiev. Dead south on the Black Sea is Cyprus's Green Line. So the plane's position was directly north of the hospital where you'd been asleep for 9 years. And this anomaly was reported at exactly the same time that you woke up. The plane was enveloped in flame from the inside out. The fuselage burnt to ashes. There were no survivors, at least not publicly admitted. Your thoughts formed a synchronicity with the boy's psyche and were amplified inside his brain. That would have been more than enough to trigger his abilities. Your rage was like a big bang in his head, blowing the lid off his powers. The boy was then secretly moved to the lab outside of Moscow where Volgin was comatose. There, Volgin's thoughts resonated with the boy and he was awakened. Volgin became the man on fire, hell-bent on getting revenge on you. His instincts led him straight to you. Skullface knew Volgin from Operation Snake Eater, or perhaps from even before. Monitoring this pair of extraordinaries, he discovered the hospital and sent his assassin and XOF. Skullface was probably watching the situation from close by. Then, realizing how useful these two test subjects could be, he approached them. Reacting to Skullface's thirst for revenge, this time the boy let Skullface's will control Volgin. Volgin, at times driven by personal revenge, at times through Skullface's will, kept on moving, though his body was little more than dead meat. Perhaps there were moments where even your thoughts affected him as well. But without the boy's power, it was like the plug had been pulled from the socket. Everything was powered by anger, malice, revenge. This is how the end of the report sums things up. Both the third boy and the man on fire were originally test subjects of paranormal research for military applications. Like telekinetically controlling the leader of an enemy nation and making him launch a nuke. Or stopping the heart of someone on the wrong side of the Berlin Wall. Experimenting with latent human abilities. They were used as tools of the Cold War. The boy's only crime was being born with unique gifts. But he was sacrificed on the altar of war. His life reduced to slavery under other people's wills. Turned into a living weapon with no will of his own. And eventually the only emotion he could feel must have been the desire to get revenge for the hand he'd been dealt. Boss, it's you that awakened the boy's powers. But there's more to it than that. I guess the anger emanating from you was something he could truly relate to.
And then we have another round of border.
Feeling hungry, old timer?
Old timer. I do not get hungry, no. But you have a new hamburger?
You guessed it. And this time we used lamb.
Lamb?
You're not a lamb kind of guy?
A hamburger is made of beef. Who ever heard of a hamburger without beef?
Yeah, but we gotta stay fresh, stand out from our competition.
You're what?
Just give it a try.
If you say so. Not bad,
Order will clear shortly.
but I cannot call this a hamburger.
I thought we were onto something this time. Maybe the problem is that it looks like a regular hamburger. Gotta think outside the box. Too much baggage if they come in expecting just another burger. Let's see, cotton candy? To make it look like a sheep? Yeah.
Just a minute. You really think people would eat that? What is it you are planning? Are you using me? A taste tester? A one-man focus group?
Well, actually, already started. I got a place called, Miller's Maxi Buns.
You are kidding me.
Well, to be honest, business hasn't been great. No one seems to like my, buns.
The Ocelot said Diamond Dog's budget did not add up. But you don't mean to tell me.
What? No. Our black budget's got it all covered. I'm not embezzling GMP or anything. Still, let's not say anything to Snake, okay?
Very well. However, Kazuhira, it takes more than premium ingredients and a clever recipe to satisfy the palate.
Okay. So what do we do?
The palate seeks one thing. Chemical additives.
Chemical additives.
There is nothing mysterious or spiritual about good flavor. The tongue simply identifies specific amino acids, which the brain then recognizes as appealing. Therefore, all that is needed is to chemically isolate those amino acids and incorporate them into your products. To be clear, I speak of flavor. The rest is irrelevant.
That seems a little extreme.
Do not forget that I am a scientist after all. And using science for the benefit of others is a joy. In seeking coexistence with nature's blessings, not everything can remain in its natural form. When we fall ill, we must be treated. Otherwise, that very nature could cost us our lives. Agriculture is one of nature's many blessings. But through that process, we damage the surrounding vegetation.
Yeah. Whether it's a massive farm or a tiny field, we always leave our mark on the land.
The same is true of parasites. And for food preparation. If tapeworms in the raw meat of another animal enter the human body, they roam around trying to find their usual habitat. Sometimes even eating away at the brain in their confusion. So in looking through a scientific point of view, you see the necessity for processing food. Yes, it is also sometimes necessary to eliminate certain parasites, or selectively use or even modify others. Alternatively, we could say that if a man is part of nature, the work he does is also part of it. What is important is the balance.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, old-timer. You really opened my eyes. I fooled myself into thinking people today wanted high-quality, all-natural goods. But my favorite burgers were never about that. What they want is something like the first burger I had in America when I went to meet my dad. A Frankenburger loaded with additives. That's the America I knew and loved. I'll be back in a jiffy, old-timer. My next burger's gonna knock your socks off.
Kazuhira, wait. What is important is how we balance the... quick for a one-legged man. Frankenburger. What kind of a
That was really funny.
Please select a mission.
Am I supposed to just go to... I guess I go to another base. Real thing to know.
Please select a landing heading to Mother Base.
I have to eat the shower box anyway. So if I'm not supposed to go to another base, I think I have to fuck around again for a bit. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. About time for another break anyway. I don't want to go for as long as I did yesterday, for sure. Oh, there's a required side up. Oh, we gotta find more children. There's more children to find. Oh, there's more children we have to find in Afghanistan now. Oh, that's what we're supposed to do.
Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
That mission was a distraction. So, I think we're going to try and find the last of the children and then we'll call it. This time we have to find them in Afghanistan by the looks of it. Hopefully the children shouldn't be too hard to do. We can wrap up. We gotta go to we build another upgrade level. Let's max out the command platform.
Commencing platform construction.
And we can go staff management, development.
Please specify a project.
Alright, there's a new button here. We can make a...
Please specify a
a
project.
sleep thing for, Oh, we can make Quiet's exo weapon outfit now. That's nice. And that as well. I think we have some resources to sell because I did steal a bunch of stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go get these kids. Get the, one there, one there. One further away. Let's get these two that are like in close proximity first.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Oh shit, a bear. Bear got.
A brown bear. Stories of them leaving you alone if you play dead are just a myth, boss. Think carefully before you decide to take one of them on.
That crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up. Trouble they put us through.
Making me worry like that.
Oh shit.
A child has died.
I'll fuck that up.
Boss, you killed a child.
I'm aborting this mission.
We need to get them down safely.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
I'll try a sleep grenade the bear with a canister that wasn't.
That crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up.
Oh, there's like an empty spot.
A whole lot of trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
There we go. You just need to move them a little bit. Move them too far.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Marker placed.
Had to be.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
Analysis complete.
Pretty good.
Не шевелись!
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Pretty good.
Всем боевым группам! Это КП! Всем боевым единицам приготовиться к бою!
You're pretty good.
Готовьтесь, Михаил! Потерял противника из вида! Ищу последние точки соприкосновения! Прием! Это КП, понял. Обследуйте сектор. Но осторожно, нет связи.
Enemy presence detected. The map is fast approaching.
Копыта, Дмитрий-3! Никаких признаков противника! Обыскиваю местность! Прием! Это КП, понял. Не позволяйте им застать вас врасплох. Будьте начеку. Конец связи. Штаб, это КП. Возродился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ, но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность.
approaching.
На меня напали! Степать на чеку! Поймал его!
Всем боевым группам! Это кафе! Говорят, отходит! Все единицы приготовиться к бою! Штаб, это дальний патруль! Обнаружен неустановленный вражеский боец! Атакуем! Прием!
Extraction failed.
I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. If you want to increase the success rate of Volgin extractions in bad weather, you need to improve the support unit.
Потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку и найдите противника. Конец связи.
Clouds approaching.
КП, это Дмитрий-2. Никаких признаков противника. Обыскиваю местность. Прием! Это КП, понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи. Штаб, это КП. Понадобился огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб, это КП. Ответьте. Штаб, ответьте. Штаб, это КП. Штаб, прием.
Trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Side op completed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select side ops list updated.
That one's all the way over there, so we need to redeploy for that
Landing
one.
zone
Roger.
extraction arrived at Mexico.
I think I'm gonna call it for here. I'll rescue the last kids next time because I do need to wrap things up. But we made a lot of progress. For nearly 3 hours. I don't want to go for longer.
Это КП, понял. Будьте бдительны. Не позволяйте им напасть. Конец связи.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
We'll try and get the last kid, actually. I do want to just wrap it up and not have to finish it for next time. So we can quickly move on to the next thing, whatever that is tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but next week. So we'll redeploy and get the last kid. Hopefully it won't be too hard. As we redeploy over there.
party!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, another tape. Let's get more. Eli's correct. I guess if there's tapes to listen to, we can just come back to the last kid next week. We'll
Boss,
wrap up these
we
tapes.
found weapons in the children's section of the living quarters. As you know, weapons are strictly off limits. We've got some rule breakers. The weapons we found were handmade. Blades ground out of knives and forks, a couple of bow guns built out of scrap, and explosives made using detergents. And get this, the explosives were tightly packed with nails. The kids put the blame on, you guessed it, Eli. I guess that's what he meant by consequences.
I questioned him about it, but this time he claimed they want to be put out on missions. Send us to the battlefield, he says.
Miller, enough is enough. You've protected him too much already. It's my turn to question him.
Protected?
What Eli's doing is issuing a threat. Comply with my demands or I'll respond with force. But it'll be war at this rate. Forks and soap aren't gonna kill us, but some of them will end up dead. Is that what you want? Now, I hate to say it, but they want to be on the battlefield. It's time you gave up this fantasy.
Eli, he said they'd rise up against us if we bring the last kid back.
There, you see? Ignore his demands. Don't let him return to quarters. That attitude is contagious. We'd lose control over them for good.
For the time being, we've confiscated those handmade weapons. We're bumping up security and the number of psychiatric counselors. As for Eli,
he needs some very special care.
You mean solitary?
Well, we can't leave him in contact with the other kids. If you won't do it, I will. Boss, keep working on extracting those kids.
The kids you brought back to base have laid out the situation. They all escaped to each of their home villages, or were trying to get home, and lost their way. Not that homesickness is gonna explain everything we've seen.
Each of their home villages? They were trying to raise troops for the rebellion.
You really think these kids have an armed uprising in them?
You read the report of the security team member who had a rock thrown at him. There'll be a riot if we don't do something. And Miller, this is because you didn't act fast enough.
Fine. I'll admit you were right this time.
Seal off the kids' quarters from outside contact before it's too late.
All right.
Eli said his rebellion would start when the last kid is brought back, right? You better be ready to meet him head on if it really happens.
Yeah.
You should have left it to me in the first place.
Boss, they're just kids. We have a responsibility to see that those kids make it. It's not about feeling protective or the pros and cons. I hate kids. That's exactly what I heard from the people who raised me. People who abandoned me, more like. That's the spark that kept me going, you know? I wanted to show those adults what I was made of. Wanted to get back at them one day. But before I knew it, I was all grown up. Never saw it coming. All of a sudden, people treated me as an adult. Some adult I turned out to be. But I feel like if my life had been different, if the adults I knew had been different, I could have grown up better. Yeah, that's it, all right. I wanted to use those kids to test that theory. That's all this was. From their point of view, I'm no different from the assholes who gave me a hard time. When this is all blown over, I'll talk it out with them. If that's still possible. Boss, there are still kids out there. Bring them back safe.
Boss, it's me. Eli's revealed what he wants. He wants to speak with you. With Big Boss. He just said, bring my father here. Eli's too smart for his own good. No way to tell what he's thinking. All we know for sure is his men are important to him. That means we can use the escaped kids as leverage in any negotiation. Once you've brought the last one back, I'll interrogate him. If the kids do rise up, we'll meet them full force. End of story. I didn't want things to turn out like this. We could have prevented it, but it's too late now. If Eli means to take this all the way, he's gonna force us to do the same. Boss, go get that last kid.
You know what? I think I am gonna go for it. I don't care if I'm going a little long. I will wrap up this. I'm gonna try and do this as fast as possible. And you know what that means. I don't want to have to use this thing, but I will if I have to.
Please specify a project.
Just to wrap up this stream as fast as possible, I might just use a little something to help the situation. 18 minutes. I can't do it like I thought I was going to, because I've got to take 18 minutes to develop. I should have developed it beforehand. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to try and play it by ear and try to get it done as fast as possible, even without the stealth camo. So, let's just get it done. Let's just do it.
Please select a landing zone.
I mean, this is the closest point, right? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. It'll be just a good thing to end on. That's fine, Shadow. Thank you for dealing with the bots as usual. But we are gonna just try to wrap this up. I'm hoping this one is easier to get than the last one. The last one was kind of annoying. We can sneak in and get this done quick. So I don't have to do this next week. And we can just move on to whatever the next thing is.
Clouds approaching.
Be careful down there, boss.
access it from the other side. Oh! Water here. And oh! Oh, this place. Oh, wait, it is like super deep in, like the honeybee was.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
I can just sneak up to it without getting seen. Of course, guarding by all those guards. It'll be tricky, but definitely be SSX tricky, but we'll try it. Gotta get up on that wall somehow. There must be a way inside the fort to get up. Up a level.
Sun will rise momentarily. Analysis complete.
Oh, they're just puppets. They're puppetized. They're affected by the soul still. So I just have to get past all these wandering. These aren't even actual soldiers, they're just puppets. That just makes it a lot easier. But I just have to get past these zombies. These skull zombies.
A whole lot of trouble they put us through. Can't worry like that.
Gotta get the kids somewhere I can help them. Well, that was not as painful as I thought it was going to be. But I saw a bunch of soldiers, I'm like, oh shit. Oh, they're
New job offer. The details are on your iDroid.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone.
Well, that was faster than I thought it was going to
Helicopter
be.
requested.
I need to get back to my car. Or not even worry about the car, just run to the extraction point.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
There, we did it. I can finish that. And
Extraction
then we can-
arrived at
next
Mother
time we can
Base.
move on to whatever's just got unlocked. So, let's see if there's like one more tape that unlocks or whatever from doing this. And then we can wrap up for today. 1 hour shorter than last day's stream, so lovely.
Mission list updated. Please
What's the next
select a
one?
mission.
Rocky War with no end. I guess we'll stop by Mother Base
Please select
before
a
we wrap up.
heading to Mother Base.
Mother Base before we wrap up, in case there's a Mother Base cutscene related to getting all the kids back. If not, looks like we just unlocked the next mission anyway, so that'll be good for next week. Nope, doesn't look like that. I can just use the shower and leave, and then we can wrap up.
Please the landing zone.
Roger. Squad, on station at LZ.
Alright, let's lift off and then we can wrap up.
Gaining altitude.
Oh, we can wrap up. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this week. See you guys next week. Take care, everyone. Bye. Take care. Bye, everyone.